up here, bud? Not too bad? Has it been up here not too bad? Yeah. One of my favourites up here. Bit of shelter.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, this is a good one. Gibson Park's tough. Gibson Park's tough because you're just up in the grandstand, but yeah. Berkeley's my favourite on top of the dugout. It's the good one on top of the milk crate.
That was when I was in filming out down in Shell Harbour. That there was just like a scaffolding thing.
Yeah.
On that day, it was throwing it down with rain.
Yeah.
And windy and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, tough days, that one.
You get an early knockoff today.
Get the beers a bit earlier, mate.
You've got to stay and watch the next bit.
Yeah, I'll still watch it. From up here, mate, the vantage point. I'm good to go, mate, whenever. When they start running on, I'll start. There you go. Well, good afternoon and welcome to a very sunny Parish Park. I'm Mitch Jennings from the Illawarra Mercury, and it is my great pleasure to be bringing you all the action from the Illawarra Rugby League's Open Age competition. Rugby League back in the Illawarra. We'll have a bit of a different look about it this season, no doubt, but sure to see some absolutely thrilling footy this afternoon. We see the Corrimal side already out there on the park awaiting the host to be joined. The Cougars, they will line up this way. Mitch Todman at the back, Liam Corey and Simon Bailey on the wings. Bailey Simmons and James Schiller in the centres. Matthew Guy and Brenton Nyoko the halves. Kane Jones and Josh Corey the front rowers. Falau Lavame is the 9. Tonga and Matamawana Tonga. Give me some calls throughout the afternoon, those two boys. In the back row for the Cougars, Josh Persh, Nick Devlin, Matthew Kerry, Braxton Wallace, Paul Ben, Joel Diverty and Jai Summers. Rounding out the rest of the Cougars lineup for the hosts. Mitch Phillips at the back, Ben Beach and Reese Apollo are the wingers. Eden Hannington and Cade Lucas are the centres. Jimmy Green is the 6 and the captain coach. James Hobson at hooker, Bryce Beverstock and Kyle Hardy in the back row. Wade Stanford at lock. Levi Pascoe, Tim Zohar, Jared Oliveira, Todd Price, and Callum Morlock is the 7. Forgive me there, the team sheet a little bit out of order this afternoon. We can expect that probably throughout the rest of the season. But football is back in the Illawarra, and how good it is. Corrimal will get us underway. And there is the whistle. Phillips coming forward to field that one. He'll take it straight up and start this set in good position here for the Devils. They're just short of their own 30-metre line. And that's Beverstock now with the first carry. He'll take it up to the 30. Hobson at dummy half onto Stanford. Some good contact there. Tonga coming up quick. Really taking some time away there from Todd Price up front, and that's Stanford now. Takes it up over the 40. Multiple-time premiership player Wade Stanford. What a boost for Jimmy Green to have a player of that calibre in his side this afternoon as the Devils take it over halfway. And Waldock will put this one high. You're testing one early for Todman, but he takes it well coming forward. And so a good set there from the Devils, the first one out of trouble. Interesting to see. Surely there will be a little bit of rust blown out of this one. It is round 2, but effectively round 1 of the competition after our belated start, a bit of a false start last week. Great to see a couple of grades here at Parish Park, one of the genuine homes of rugby league in the Illawarra. As that's Corey now taking it up towards the 40. Lavame at dummy half. And a little short side raid here for the Cougars. That's Schiller. Dragged down. And there's a kick will go down. That's Phillips coming forward to take it. We hear the Devils behind us giving us a bit of a rendition. I'll be hoping to hear that a couple of times throughout the afternoon as Mitch Phillips looks like he's come away a little bit ginger out of that tackle, the fullback. He's a key man for Green. So they'll be sweating on his fitness as this one goes on. Beach now take it up towards the 40. Hobson at 9 again. That's Tim Zohar. He'll take it just shy of halfway. Good contact early on from the Cougars. Making it count defensively early on as Waldock puts this one high. And he was hit low there. Corey coming through. In fact, I think it was Josh Corey just a bit late there on Waldock. Was lucky not to get some attention from the referees there. No harm done. It will be Todman playing the ball on his own 10. Bailey now, he'll take it up towards the 20. Good line speed early on there from the Devils. As you said, the boys have been chomping at the bit for this one. It's been the longest pre-season in rugby league history since back in December. Corey now. He'll tuck that under the arm and he gets a nice offload away there. Corrimal into the backfield. Matthew Carey, that is. He takes it up to the Devils 30. Well tackled, though, by the cover. Beach, I think, coming across making that tackle. Now it's Corey, the big man, showing some neat skill there and reeled in there briefly by Bailey, but knocked into touch by Reese Apollo. It is on this wing for the Devils. Green will play it. And that's Beach now. A couple of carries early on for the winger. Hard to miss in those bright yellow boots. Hobson at 9. And Stanford now in behind the ruck. That's a good run from Stanford. Finding some space. Still going Stanford. He beats a couple of defenders there. Corey eventually coming and making that tackle. Devils now just over halfway. Waldock will go short side. Long ball there. He was looking for Beach on that side, but doesn't quite find the mark and goes into touch. So that raid comes to naught, but some set-for-set stuff early on. Interesting to see the Cougars, the way they're lining up. Big Josh Corey over on this side. Got the 21 on his back, and he's playing in the front row there, but also playing a bit of a distributing role and a little kick on this side as well. You'd love to see that from the big fella. Obviously got his kicking licence. It can quickly be taken away for the big men. But I think he'll hang on to his just for now as Payako feeds the scrum. And that's Schiller now taking it up. Still going Schiller. Good leg drive there from the centre. He's just short of halfway. Levermai out from dummy half. That's good metres too from the dummy half. He'll take it up to the Devils 40. Tonga Tonga, the Ant-Man. Always tough to tackle. Tonga Tonga sucks plenty of juice out of the defence on every carry. Is Corey again in at first receiver role, and he found some space again on this side. Schiller got the offload away back to Corey. And that's Kerry now. He'll take it up just shy of the 10, so some good attacking position here for the Cougars. Corey playing distributor again. Tonga Tonga. Nice ball over there on that side. That's Simmons. He'll be dragged down 5 metres out. 5 in from touch, last tackle. They'll look to Payako. Group from PNG. And he's looked for the little neat kick there, and a little bit too neat, and it goes nowhere. So not the end of the set they would have been looking for there. And the Devils will come away with it. So that's Beach again. Tough carries from the outside men. Hobson now on to Green. Green's got support. He takes it in two hands, but he'll take the tackle and pinch a few extra metres for his trouble as well. Hobson at dummy half. Phillips. Flat ball there for Beverstock. Some good contact there from Beverstock and Corey coming together. Green. Dummy's back on the inside. Flat ball. He had Zohar on his outside, but he takes the tackle, the skipper. He'll play it just over halfway. Waldock now. He'll take it right to the line. A neat little kick in behind. And Todman, he lets that go past him. He's going to hope it rolls dead, but it won't. It's going to sit up there, and he's going to have to bring it out of his own in goal. And he has. He's done well there, Todman, and plenty of defensive pressure on him there. But he manages to keep the ball in play. But tough going out of their own end here for the Cougars. That's Schiller. Met there in the tackle of Hobson. Green also involved from the wing. That's Piarco. Tough going in this set here for the Cougars. They're on their own 20. Couple of tackles deep into the sets. Piarco now takes it up towards the 30. They'll have to kick from deep inside their own territory here, the Cougars. The one-handed pick up there from Levermore. I don't know if they realise this the last. They find Corey now, and he lofts the kick down. It's not a bad one, but it'll bounce up nicely there for Green. Needed a good kick there, the Cougars, given how tough they did it in that set out of their own end, but Corey obliges. So slow to play the ball than they would have liked there from Apollo on halfway. Zohar with support on his outside. That's Pascoe. He'll play just short of the 40. Hardy with a head of steam. Stanford, dummies twice. Long ball for Green. Space on the outside, Apollo, and looked like he was into some space there. I think Matthew Guy, the big number 22, might have just stuck a hand out there and stopped Apollo from finding the backfield there. But a promising raid there for the Devils, and they'll keep possession. Probably owe an apology to the 22 for Corrimal, Matthew Guy. We can call him Josh Corey. I don't know how pleased they'll be about that. He might cut some stick through the week, so my shout. At the Corrimal Hotel next time I'm there, Matty, as Waldock now. Flat ball on the outside for Hannington. Hobson at 9 again. Probing Hobson. Still going. He's got support. That's Hannington. Hannington will play at 10 metres out. The Devils now looking to post the first point. So that's a good shot there. That was Josh Corey. No mixing that up. The big man. Coming together hard with some collision there. A flat ball for Green. I think he's barged his way across. He has. So that'll be the first try there for the Devils. And it is the captain, coach Jimmy Green, getting across there. One of the easier tries he'll probably score. We'll speak to Jimmy afterwards, though. He might tell us it was 30 metres and 6 or 7 blokes. With the end result, 4 points. It'll be Phillips to attempt the conversion. Valuable first 4 points there for the Devils. Have been on top for most of this early going. Just 11 minutes in, 4-0 the score. Phillips will be looking to add the extras here, the right side for a left footer. I have been known to put the mock on, but you back him in from here. And there it is. Adding the extras. So 6-0 the score. 12 minutes in, the Devils with an early lead.
That try for West was scored by Jimmy Green, converted by Mitchy Phillips. West now 6, Corrimal yet to score.
So Corrimal will get us back underway. Guy with the tee. To try not to be disheartened there, the Cougars. They've been right in this one. It's been some certainly physical contact from the big men up front. And there's Tonga Tongo again. Looking to make that stick. Now it's Beach in off the left flank. Plenty of work. Beach early on. He'll take it up over the 30. Plays it to Hobson. Stanford now at first receiver. Back in behind the ruck again. Wade Stanford will get better as the game goes on. In and around the ruck there as Waldock now takes it to the line. Tackled by, as I said there, Piarco. Stanford at first receiver again. He's got support on the inside. He goes there. And the offload as well. Hobson. And that's Hardy on that side. He gets the offload away as well. So some second phase here for the Devils. Phillips dragged down there by Tonga Tongo. But the host turning it on. Corrimal under pressure. Waldock. Long ball out for Green and Green. He's just gone one-handed at that and he spills it and just like that releases the pressure valve. Probably an opportunity to go on begging there for the Devils. The Cougars looked at 6s and 7s defensively there. Some of that second phase. Devils generating, causing some headaches. And a lot of adventure in this set. Early on, one would think, as Tonga Tongo now takes it up over the 30. Levermay at dummy half, and that's a penalty inside the 10 is the call, and a relieving one there from Corrimal. They were just a little bit bunched in around the ruck and starting to suck up the big ones there, 14 minutes in. Probably to do the glut of the defensive work thus far. As Piarco now will find touch. We'll see if Corrimal can mount something from here. It looks like Tonga Tongo out there fetching the ball. Maybe run out of pies at the canteen. And Piarco, flat ball there. For Jones, he'll take it up to the Devils 40 there. And now it is Corey. He's got support on his outside, but he tucks it under the big fella. Taking it up towards the 30. Short side now for the Cougars. Todman, flat ball and a nice one there. Phillips making the tackle there at the back for the Devils. Had to be made on Matthew Carey there. And probing from dummy half the Cougars. Guy, he tries to barge his way straight over from dummy half. Plenty of defenders there. Not sure if it was the option there from the big man. Looking to go where Wallace had just gone before. Piarco now, he's going to put the kick in. He's looking for, it might be Corey over there on that side. I'm not sure what he's doing. Oh, it's Liam Corey, in fact. But well marked in the in goal there. And that's Hannington now. Just short of his own 30. Hobson onto Green. Green's got support on his outside, but he'll tuck the ball under there as well. They look to go short side again. No, they go open. He's got Stanford there with Green in support, but Stanford takes the tackle. Hobson at dummy half and under some pressure there from Corey. Beverstock now taking it up towards the Cougars 40. 6 to go is the call. Apollo now goes short side. Not a lot of joy on that short side there for Apollo. He'll play the ball to Green. Green now on to Beverstock. He goes straight and hard, the big back rower. Hobson now dummies to Stanford. As Taylor now taking it over the 30. He'll play it 25 metres out, right in front of the right upright. Green at first receiver off his right foot back on the inside for Stanford. It's Stanford. Will he look like he might go inside, and he's gone out. And now he's going to bring it in under and improve the position. And just mentioned how dangerous Stanford could be in and around the ruck there, and some clever eyes up footy there from Jimmy Green, the captain. Just looking back on the inside, finds Stanford. He has little trouble getting past Todman there at the back. 10-0 the score, 17 minutes gone. Good bounce back there from the Devils. They were under a little bit of pressure here at their own end. The Cougars, some enterprising play. For that threat pose, you've got to look at those danger men throughout the afternoon. It will be Green in the 6. Stanford the lock forward, and Hobson too. Number 9 for the Devils. Looking dangerous out of dummy half as well when he takes those couple of steps. So Phillips will attempt the conversion from virtually the same blade of grass as his last. Made light work of that one. We'll be looking to do the same. So Phillips adds the extras, 12-0 the score, 18 minutes gone. So Corey will get us back underway. Waldock coming forward to field that one. And that's Pascoe coming in off the back fence. And dumped there by Piarco. And he spilt the ball there, Pascoe as well. The heavy tackle there from Piarco. And looks like you might have some family and friends down there behind the dead ball line. They love that shot. The PNG halfback. And so just like that, the Devils straight back under pressure. Just a bit of a delay here. We will get back underway. Piarco at first receiver. Jones looking for his front there. Bit involved heavily, Kane Jones, early on. Piarco at first receiver. Long ball there for Tonga Tongo. Still wrestling there with Hannington. Hannington comes again, makes the tackle. And the Cougar spinning out of a tackle there. That's Wallace. He's only a metre short. Levermay almost leaves the ball behind there, so he'll be forced to play it a metre out. And they'll try again, Piarco. Long ball there for Guy. Guy, the kick. He's looking for Bailey on this side. And Green coming back and fielding that one. I think they'll say knock on there. And they will. As we see time stop, that will be the break at quarter time. Entertaining first 20 minutes. It is the Devils up 12-0. We'll be back when things get back underway in just a moment. task getting all these names right, mate.
Yeah, when you're not used to it.
Mate, I don't know. Yeah. I normally know everyone the last couple of years.
Blokes there around first.
Yeah, that's what I mean. There's some I don't know.
Like Luke Green, he was on the bench at first.
Oh, okay.
I think he's just rewarding a few that have been to training and that.
Yeah.
Handy having Wade there, but
Helps, doesn't it? Is Wade just not? Is he just not going to travel and stuff for the cup and that? Or
Wade.
yeah, yeah.
Well, he must have changed the first grade side a bit because, like, Callum Baldock's playing, Victor Phillips is playing. He must have a few spots different up top.
Yeah, he said he got a couple back. I didn't. I just saw Pete on the way up, but wasn't as interested in the lineup because I'm not calling it. So you'll just see it as it comes. Yeah. I'll flick it to you. I'll flick it to you. Yeah. 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 Well, yeah. Yes and no. I'll explain later. Trying to explain to the photographers, like, is that first grade? And I'm like, yeah, kind of.
Alright, give that Hooter a bit of a point and get him going.
This one?
Middle one there, just a...
Welcome back to Parish Park. Quarter time here. 12-0 the score. Devils in the lead. A couple of good tries there. Jimmy Green and Wade Stanford, the try scorers. We will get things back underway. Corrimal looked promising there in that opening quarter. Couldn't quite turn their opportunities into points, but creating plenty. So Beverstock with the footy. Plays it to Hobson. That's Vetnabu Affinity. Dumped on his back 12 metres out from his own line. And Taili. He's just shy of the 30. Hobson at dummy half again. Vetnabu Affinity, it's his second carry of the set. Met their numbers in the tackle for the Cougars. They drive him back. And Waldock with the kick. Todman going over to it. And he'll reel it in just shy of the touchline there, and he'll bring it back to the 30. So a good set to get things back on the way there for the Devils. They get to their kick. And this is Schiller. Tough to handle on this side for the Devils' defence, Schiller. There's Corey now. And that's some good contact first up there. I think it was Pascoe. Corey will play it to Wallace. Guy, long ball, some space on this side for Schiller. And I think that took a deflection there from the Devils, and the referee sees it that way as well. Apollo getting a hand to it. He probably needed to as well. There was some space on this side for Bailey. So it will be the Cougars with the scrum feed. Guy with the football feeds the scrum. Payako, the 7. He'll take it up towards the 40. Dragged down there by Hannington and Waldock. Wallace, dummies outside, goes up through the middle, and he might have been collected high there by Hannington. No, in fact, marker's not square is the call. So another set for the Cougars. Look to pile on the pressure. Jones takes it up towards the 40. Wallace, flat ball there for Balmain. That was a good shot there from Pascoe, bouncing away. Wallace at dummy half. Todman dummies outside, straightens. He'll play 5 metres short of the Devils' line. They go blindside again through Wallace. Payako, flat ball there for Tonga Tongo. Tonga Tongo with the leg drive. Plenty involved in that tackle, and they will pull him up short. And I think they'll say penalty there, a hand on the footy. So third straight set now for the Cougars. They'll want to turn this into points. Wallace with the tap. And Tonga Tongo throws himself back into the Devils' defence again. And he's close there, Tonga Tongo. More close than he was probably entitled to be. He'll play it, a slow play the ball. Payako, a flat ball. He's looking to barge his way across, and I think he's got there. He has. And as you can see, the fan club there behind the dead ball line. They rise as one, and the Cougars, the hit back. 12 for the score, kick to come. I mentioned before, it's a fair fan club the Cougars number 7 has here at Parish Park today. May Rose has won there. As a guy will attempt a conversion from just to the right of the post. A lot of fuss about his work, Guy, as he moves in. Just comes in off the short step and knocks it over. 12-6 the score, 15 minutes before half-time. Cougars with the hit back.
Try for Corrimal, scored by number 7, Benton Payako, converted by Matthew Guy, West 12, Corrimal 6.
So Waldock with the kick to get us back underway. And Jones coming in off the back fence. Been good so far, the big number 8 for the Cougars. Wallace at 9. Lavermine now takes it up towards the 40. Movie did that lock forward roll with Wallace there at dummy half. Guy now at first receiver. Second man for Todman. Some space on the outside. He bounces away from Green. Beverstock coming to make the tackle there. And I might have copped a little bit of a nudge there, Todman. He did. And some ill discipline creeping in here for the Devils. That's another relieving penalty and a silly one. Matthew Guy will look for touch. Ball comes right up here near our commentary position. Tough one for the ball boys, but they'll earn their keep. And that's Persh, who's just come on from the bench there, the number 14 for the Cougars. Jones. And I think it's Hobson there has come reeling out of that tackle. Bit of a knock there. Wincing in pain straight away. Might have just been a burner by the looks of things, though. He's good to go. The Cougars look like they're trying to mount something on this side. And Lavermine, he'll play it 8 metres out. Lined up left and right, the Cougars. They go right to Piarco. Flat ball there for Tonga Tonga, and he might have been collected a bit high. That's another penalty there. So really starting to rack up on that side of the ledger there, the Devils. It was Hannington, I think, making the tackle there. It was Tonga Tonga again. Maybe he owes them some money. He's got a few around the chops so far this afternoon. Throwing himself right into the thick of things, the Ant-Man, as Lavamai now. You played 8 metres out. Wallace at dummy half again. Flat ball for Tonga Tongo. Coming in off the long run. Still going Tonga Tongo. Inches short. And they'll say he spilt it and trying to reach out there. Perhaps he got a little bit greedy, Tonga Tongo. Getting a sniff of an extra 4 points there, and he spills it. A huge pressure release there for the Devils. Discipline starting to let them down, putting themselves under a mountain of pressure there, but defence good enough to withstand it for now. You see Stanford just coming back onto the park.
See where you want to get. So we've got about a 20-minute break, so we'll finish after this.
There's Apollo now off his right foot. He'll play 10 metres out. And Saili now takes it up towards the 20. In fact, he'll get pushed back further, 15 metres out from his slow line. A slow play the ball as well. Stanford now looking to get on the front foot. And geez, there's a mountain of turf that's come out of the Parish Park surface there. Someone needs to get out to Wade Stanford, tell him to fix his divot. But is that man Stanford again? Just come back onto the park and throwing himself straight back into the action. Plays the ball, no markers. So Hobson will probe out from dummy half and he'll put the kick straight down the centre towards Tobin, who spilt it. And that's a tough one, the fullback. He was there on his own and had a good look at that, but just spilled it and invited the Devils back in. They've been under a mountain of pressure at their own end, but they'll look to hit straight back here with the scrum feed. We just see Matthew Kerry back here on halfway, picked up a bit of a knock, being seen to. So what the issue is here for Kerry, but looks like he's going to be okay to continue. He'll go and take his place back in the Cougars line. 9 minutes here before the break. A crucial period here for the Cougars. Fought well back into it in this quarter, but could quickly find themselves down by a margin again if they concede here. Vetnabu Affinity feeds the scrum. Waldock now, he's got Green on the outside, he dummies. Phillips is the second man, and it all just stops there. Not the cleanest bit of attack there from the Devils. Phillips surrendering in that tackle. They'll go again. Green now at first receiver. Looking to get his side on the front foot. He's got the arm free as well, and it looked like Tonga Tonga was trying to do a bit of a one-on-one strip there. They peeled away the Cougars players, and a la Josh Hodgson there, but couldn't quite complete the strip. Knock on is the call. So the Devils will retain possession. So another scrum feed for the Devils will be Waldock on this occasion. Phillips, first man off the scrum. Beverstock straight and hard there, and he's left Matt Guy in his wake. Stanford at first receiver. On to Toy. Vetnabu Affinity at first receiver there. And that's Pascoe. Pascoe only metres short. Hobson now on to Stanford. Stanford flat ball for Waldock. He was under pressure there from Payako, I think, and Tonga makes 2 tackles for the price of 1 there. It brings Phillips to the ground. Waldock now short side, back towards the ruck. Finds Stanford. Stanford dangerous there. Still going Stanford, dragged down 10 metres out from the line to the left of the posts. Waldock now on the short side, a neat little kick in. And I think it was a knock on there from the Cougars, it was. So the pressure continues to mount on the Cougars. Got some speed through the ruck there in that set, the Devils, and Waldock starting to look dangerous as they did. So it'll be another scrum feed for the Devils, their 3rd now. In back-to-back fashion. Vetnabu Affinity, 2nd man now for Phillips. Phillips dummies. Dragged down there, dumped on his back. Schiller on this side. Making the tackle. Apollo flat ball there for Beverstock. Beverstock only knows one way, as we've seen this afternoon. Straight and hard for the back rower. Stanford at first receiver. And Jimmy Green there strolled into a gap but didn't get the footy. He'll go again. Hobson now, Waldock, and Tonga. Some good pressure there from the back rower on the halfback. Makes a habit of that, Tonga. Payako now rushing up there on Green, but Green a nice pass over there and Beach. He'll cross out wide untouched. Great work there again from the skipper. He was under a heap of pressure there from Payako there. But he managed to find Hannington on the outside, and Beach goes over untouched on that side. And the pressure repeat sets ultimately tells there for the Devils. 6 minutes before half-time, 16-6 the score, kick to come. Phillips will attempt the conversion, and no doubt his toughest of the afternoon so far. Right out there on the touchline. Tough side for a left footer. Tough one to swallow there for the Cougars. They were right back in the game. They got the try there through Payako and had some opportunities there with some penalties, really starting to build some pressure. But the error there from Todman at the back on kick reception just turned things back the Devils' way, and they made it count. So Phillips moves in. Got a fairly good piece of that, but waved away. So 16-6 remains the score. 4 minutes before half-time. Crucial period in this match now as we close in on half-time. 10-point lead to the Devils. Could really put it almost beyond the Cougars' reach if they can sneak another try in before half-time. It's a guy with the restart. Straight down the centre, Phillips fielding that one. Pascoe with a head of steam. Really winding up the big man. Got to love that. Persh making the low legs tackle there. Stanford at first receiver on to Toy. He takes it over the 30. Some impetus in what they're doing now, the Devils. Spring into step. Stanford, he's got support on the outside, but he'll go back. Probing in behind the ruck again. Flat ball for Beverstock. Beverstock barging his way forward. He'll take it up towards halfway. He'll play it just short of it. Stanford at first receiver again. He's got support on the outside, some fast feet, and he'll take the tackle. Plays it to Hobson. Pascoe again, his second carry of the set. Bumping away there from Wallace. Plays it to Hobson. Waldock. On to Green. Green just stabs that kick in behind. Todman going across to it. He'll be hoping it'll run dead for him, and looks like it just sat up in the in goal, and It will be a line dropout, so a neat kick there from Green. He was willing it dead there, Todman, shadowing it, but in the end took no chances. The Devils continue to pile on the pressure. No rush here from the Cougars to get things back underway. It looks like Schiller with the ball in his hands. He will provide the dropout. Vetnabu Affinity will take that pretty casually, but makes it look easy in the end. Pascoe, again, a big couple of minutes for the number 21. Vetnabu Affinity gets on the back of his work here. Still going. He'll play 10 metres out. Hobson. Dummies twice. Waldock. Long ball there for Phillips. Some numbers on this side again. He gives it to Hannington. Hannington, a nice little in and away there. Still going, Hannington. Beat Piarco. All ends up there. Neat footwork from the Devils centre. Hobson at dummy half. Waldock looking for runners back towards the post. He finds Pascoe. Pascoe. And he's hit well there by Tonga Tongo. Waldock at first receiver. Vetnabu Affinity stops props. And he'll play it last tackle. Waldock the kick. He's looking for Beach on that side. And looking to get up over the top of Corey. And Corey does well there. And he'll field the ball and keep it in field as well. So some neat work there from Corey on that side for the Cougars. And Simmons now bringing the ball up towards the 20. Schiller goes off his left foot, met there in the tackle of Stanford. Tough going in his set for the Cougars. Schiller plays it to Wallace. Wallace dummies on the outside and he'll straighten it up through the middle. Plays it there to Piarco. Piarco with the early kick. In behind Phillips. It's not a bad one, but a bit of a solo act on the chase there, Piarco, and he can't make the tackle. So we're inside the final minute before half-time here, so we'll see if the Devils try to mount something or if they'll just play this one out and head for the Oranges. 16-6 the score. Beach taking it up over the 40. Last play, perhaps one more beyond it for this half. Apollo still going. Still going, Apollo. Play on is the call. Hobson has it. 6 to go. 6 to go, but it won't matter as the clock counts down. Last play of the half here for the Devils. Green at dummy half. We'll see if he tries to mount something. And instead they just use some hands there. And Beverstock, the offload. Vetnabu Affinity back towards the post. He's going to like his chances. He kicks for himself, and he scored next to the post. Well, that's a brilliant try. As the halftime siren sounds. Vetnabu Affinity did it all himself there. Beverstock had the ball, and as we said, Beverstock hasn't looked to pass a whole lot this afternoon. Just tucks the ball under and does things the hard way. But he found an offload there just as the Cougars looked to have gone to sleep a little bit. Vetnabu Affinity, the kick for himself. And the try right on half-time. 20-6 the score. Kick to come. So Phillips will attempt the conversion. As we just see, there's a divot back here. See club stalwart Matty Ray going to inspect the damage there. But Phillips from a familiar position this afternoon. Moves in Phillips. And adds the extra. So 22-6 the score. That is half-time here in the Illawarra Open Age competition as the Clouds close in. A good opening 40 minutes there for the Devils. We'll see if they can hold on when we come back with the second half in just a little while. okay, yeah.
Stand like this
Yeah.
after a while.
It's funny, yeah, 'cause I was normally they're up there.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they don't sit in here, but they usually got the little platform there that they build.
It was meant to be rain today, so I didn't want to be
Oh yeah, fair
in
enough too.
exposed position, but it didn't really turn up.
Yeah, it could do for the other game.
Yeah, normally I have a remote for this with the little adapter thing on it.
Oh, okay.
And that makes it a lot easier.
Well, welcome back to Parish Park. As we said, as half-time loomed, the clouds are looming. Hopefully the rain will stay away for the remainder of the afternoon. And we'll continue to see some good footy. 22-6 the score in favour of the Devils. Still plenty of time for the Cougars to fight their way back into this one. The Devils ready to get us back underway. It'll be Waldock, it appears. It's a high one. Jones now taking it up towards the 20. Getting things back away right into that patch of dust there in the middle of the ground. Not looking good. And might do some running repairs on that before the President's Cup feature this evening. And that's a forward pass, so worst possible start there for the Cougars. They won't complete the first set. It looked all right out of their hands, I've got to say, from where we're sitting. I think it was a call from the touchy that one floating forward. So the Devils will have the first real chance at putting points on here. So that's Hardy now taking it up towards the 20. Waldock at first receiver. He's got Huntington steamy onto it from deep. Hobson at 9. Dummies on the inside to Pascoe. Finds Toy. Toy still trying to drive his way forward there. They can't get him to ground. He'll play it 10 metres out, dead in front of the posts. Naboo Affinity to the line. Second man for Phillips. Flat ball there for Apollo on this side. He'll play it just a metre in from touch. Naboo Affinity flat ball. Flat attacking line there from the Devils. Beverstock dumped on his back there by Jones. I think it was underneath. Waldock, long ball, finding some space there for Hannington. He has to bend down to pick it up, though, and gives the Cougars a chance to regroup there. Tackled by Tonga Tungo, and that's the last tackle as well. So put themselves under pressure early on there, the Cougars, but equal to it. So the Cougars now doing it tough out of their own end. Tonga Tongo off his right foot. Takes it up to the 20. Payako at first receiver on to Lavamai. Lavamai's up towards the 30 now. Slow going in his set for the Cougars. Guy at first receiver on that side. He finds Corey. Corey puts the fend into the chest of Naboo Affinity on that side. Guy at first receiver. And that is the last. Force their way into the Devils half, the Cougars. Guy will kick. He's got Payako chasing back on the inside, looking to contest that one, but he's called out of the action there by the referee. And wisely surrenders there, Payako. So it is Apollo with the ball. And he'll play it just short of the 20. It's not a bad bounce back set there from the Cougars, getting forward and then getting to a decent kick with a chase on it. And it's the Devils doing it tough out of their own end. Hobson now on to Zohar. Zohar not quite at the 40. Phillips steps off his left foot, straightens up. Certainly a boost for Graham to have Phillips, the fullback, in his side. Scored a try last week in what was a really tight loss for the Devils in the President's Cup to Thirroul. Belter of a game it was, though, at Gibson Park, as Warlock puts this one up nice and high. It'll be a tester. And he does well there, Schiller, and he's got on the counter-attack as well. Found some space on the outside, and he throws it straight away. Well, there it is. It was brilliant work there from Schiller to get up above the pack and then go on the counter, but Perhaps just bit off a little bit more than he could chew with the pass. Now's the Devils on the attack. Offload there. Waldock straightening up. He's dragged down there by Tonga Tongo. Simmons also involved in that tackle. Pascoe off his right foot, gets away from Tonga Tongo there. Flat ball there for Toy, almost forward, but he backs into that tackle there, dumped on his back there by Jones. He'll play it 5 metres out. Vetnabu Affinity with some space and just ambles up towards the line there and almost got past Guy on that side. He's dragged down a metre out. Beverstock to Waldock. Waldock looking for the ground there, straight to Tonga Tongo. He'll look to counter as well, and he's got some toe, the back rower. So not quite the end of the set they would have been looking for there, rather. Simmons now taking it up towards the 30. There's Lavamai. Payako now the kick, and it's a neat one there. It'll just skid to a halt. Phillips will pick it up. And he leads the chase of his own kick as well there, Payako. Love to see that from a number 7. And a penalty, they're saying, and I think they're claiming shoulder charge, which is a strange one. Didn't quite see who it was that is the accused party in that one. Certainly nothing spectacular about the collision, but penalty is the call. And a relieving one for the Devils. Fortunately, a bit of a theme for the Cougars so far this afternoon, putting pressure back on themselves with some ill discipline at stages. Beverstock steams onto that one. He's met well there by Payako. Number 7 there. Solidly built and used all of his weight there in that shot. Pascoe now finds his front. That's a good carry from the front rower. And Toy as well. Second man now for Phillips. Phillips straightening up, but reeled in there by Corey. And Waldock, that kick's taken a deflection and bravely collected there on that side. Couldn't quite reel it in. Might have been Schiller on that side. He had Apollo bearing down on him and he put his body on the line there to... In fact, it was Simon Bailey on that side. Put his body on the line to reel that one in, but couldn't quite handle. And so the Devils straight onto the attack again. Try here could make it a very long half for the Cougars. We're just 8 minutes into this second stanza. That's a messy scrum feed, and they'll come back and do it again. Waldock back on the inside there for Hardy. Didn't see a lot of footy in the first half, Hardy, but heavily involved early in this second. It's Toy now. Some big contact there from Corey, and he spilt the ball there. So the Cougars, again, they forced the error. And they stay in this one. That's Devlin now. Taking it up over the 30. Wallace at dummy half. And Marcus probably weren't square. And he's straight into the clear there, Wallace. He's got support on his inside. If he finds it, Schiller. Schiller sets sail for the try line. He's got Beach giving chase, but he's not going to get there. And he'll bring it round under the post. So that's a great try there for the Cougars. The hit back. Wallace just saw one marker, got him behind the one marker through the middle of the ruck and just found some space. And Schiller, as good fullbacks do, supporting back on the inside, and he gets the reward and puts his side right back in this one. be Guy who attempts the conversion. Just to the left of the post there, and you've got to love watching Matthew Guy go about his goal-kicking regimen. It's hardly... It's not Jamie Soward like. It's not that rigorous. You've got to love the casual way in which he goes about his work. But knocked the last one over, no problem. And you'd back him to do the same from here. And the flags go up. As Guy adds the extras, so 22-12 the score. 29 minutes to go. Plenty to be written in this one. Got to give the Cougars some credit for that one. They were under the pump early on. Made some mistakes and put themselves under pressure, but good enough to defend it and then produce the hit back. Wallace. It's been very, very dangerous out of dummy half for the Cougars. Really helped turn their fortunes there since moving into dummy half. The weather starts to look and feel a little bit ominous here. Waldock puts that one nice and high. Payako fields it, and Tonga with a head of steam. Steaming onto that one. So some spring in the Cougars' step now. Payako goes on the back of Tonga's work as well. And just like that, they're straight up to the 40. Wallace again. Corey, the winger. He'll play it on halfway. 3 tackles gone and steaming into the Devils half the Cougars. Long ball there from Guy. Todman, it looks like he's shifted to the centres with Schiller moving to fullback, the try scorer. And we do see the fans on the hill starting to run from cover as some light drizzle starts to fall. And Corey, the big man, he's got away down the blind side. He's going to go all the way. Well, you've got to love to see that from the big fella. Josh Corey, the big man. Just went down the blind side and backed himself against the smaller man. Barged his way across over on that side, and just like that, we're back to a 6-point ball game with a kick to come. And the flags go up. God, like I said, a casual run up into the kick, but he adds the extras. At 22-18, we've got ourselves a ball game. Back-to-back tries here for the Cougars. And it started right from the very first set there. We saw Tonga steam onto it for his first carry. And they got on the back of it. Now it is Tonga coming heavy onto that one. Plays it now to Wallace. He's got Guy short side. That ball looked forward from here. But play on is the call and he's away. It was funny, it looked more forward than one they got pinged for earlier on, actually, but play on the call. Jones now takes it up towards the 40. Wallace now comes centre field. Tackled there low by Toy. In fact, it was Hobson and Jimmy Green over the top. Payako, nice ball there for Schiller, who's looked really good at fullback, and he's found some space on that side. Tonga reaches a mid-out. And he barges straight over the top of Phillips to score. That one, Tonga, and 3 tries back-to-back. And the Cougars level up at 22 apiece with a kick to come. Beautiful work there from Tonga Tonga. I thought that pass was going to end up here in the commentary box with us. But in the end there, Tonga Tonga sticks out one hand, reels it in like a catcher's mitt. Still had plenty to do as well. Mitch Phillips, the fullback there, man on man, but left him in his wake and improved the position slightly for Matthew Guy, although this will be his toughest assignment of the afternoon. So Guy does have the ball. No rush to get the ball off the tee. But he hasn't missed one. Hasn't missed one this afternoon. And he'll be looking to take the lead with this one. You can see Tonga Tonga. I don't know what he was doing out on the wing. He's playing in the back row, but as Guy moves in, and that one's waved away, so his first miss of the afternoon. And the score remains locked at 22 apiece. 3 minutes before three-quarter time. As Waldock now gets us back underway. Guy fielding that one, and this is Tonga Tonga. Two in the commentary box. I'm very glad they haven't passed the ball too much to each other. As Jones now takes it up towards the 30. Green making that tackle. Devlin. Devlin takes it up towards the 40. Slower going in this set for the Cougars, but still well and truly with their tails up. Payako now, he's going to bury his head there in the line. The slower play the ball he would have liked there, the half-back, as Guy now tips it on there to Tonga Tongo. They'll take it up over halfway. Now it's Corey who's going to put the kick up, and it's a torper. It'll be a tough one there for Phillips, spiralling around. I don't envy him at all, and he's made a meal of it. And the chasers come through. Payako's got it. Payako's got the flick pass out the back. And they're in again, the Cougars. I think it was Bailey Simmons, the try scorer over on this side. And the Cougars making all the running there. It was a great kick on that side by Corey. I don't know, as we said, front rowers, they can lose their kicking license pretty quickly, but the big fella could probably hold on to his after that one. It was a tough one for Phillips there at the back, spiralling around. Struck it right in the belly of the ball there, Corey. And Phillips, despite his best efforts, couldn't reel it in. Good work there from Payako as well. He was holding the ball in that mitt, and he was just holding it and holding it, and I thought he might bomb it at the end, but he got the flick pass out the back. They're making all the running in this half, the Cougars. The Devils looked well and truly in control. But certainly this quarter, right on top the Cougars, and probably Coach Sean Maloney hoping or wishing we weren't having the stoppage at three-quarter time and just halting that momentum. Because it's all with the Cougars at the moment as Guy, again, measures up his conversion attempt. He moves in. He eases it over the post again, Matt Guy. So 28-22 the score. And we are about to...
2-minute drinks break.
And that is the drinks breaks as we see. So just like that, the Cougars, probably a relief there for Coach Jimmy Green of the Devils to get his side in and regroup at the Cougars. 4 tries in that quarter to put themselves right back in command of this one. They lead 28-22 with the final quarter to come. We'll be back with it in just a little moment.
Okay, let's go.
And we will get back underway. As you see Jimmy Green there laying down the law to his side. They conceded some quick-fire tries there in that quarter, really surrendering their hold on this one and now find themselves trailing by 6 heading into the final 20. And the Cougars will have stormed back into it. You see Sean Maloney there. Seems far happier with his side at this point. And they'll take the field with a 6-point lead to come into this final 20. Game well and truly still on the line. And it will resume as a kick-off following the try. It was Bailey Simmons on this side. But a disastrous quarter it really was there for the Devils to concede 4 tries in such quick-fire fashion. Barely saw the footy in the latter part of that quarter. As Waldock gets us back underway, Simmons reels it in. Here's Tonga winding up again. And we can see Jimmy Green there. Green there really firing up his troops. You can see him trying to make that tackle. This guy now takes it up over the 30. And the ball falls out the back. They're looking at touch judges there, and they're going to say play on. So starting this quarter, much like they started the Cougars, inviting the Devils back into this one. And Beverstock now takes it up to the 20. So we see that drizzle starting to fall a little more heavily. Perhaps not boding well for the President's Cup match we do have to follow as Phillips now, and good shot there from Corey, ball and all. And you can see they swarm the Cougars defenders there. They're fired up, the boys. Had to wait a long time to get on the paddock. Stanford now with some footwork. Hobson now long ball for Waldock. Finds Vetnabu Affinity. Dummy on his outside. Met there in the tackle of Lavamay. And Waldock, he's got the kick. He's looking for Beach on this side, but it'll go straight to Corey, and he has no problems with that one. So a poor end to the set there from the Devils. Not surprising they target Corey on this side with the kick. Not the tallest of wingers, but didn't have to leave the ground to reel that one in. A Schiller. Well, he bounded up towards the line, and they've slipped off him, so he'll keep pinching an extra couple of metres. Wallace onto Payako. Simmons. Tackled low there by Hannington. Wallace now. Wallace dummies. Back in behind the ruck. He found some joy there early on for the first try for the Cougars. That sparked the revival. There's Corey now. Long ball out there for Payako. And he's found Tonga Tongo. And I think we could see this one go high. Payako pointing to the sky. They'll go the other way, though, to Guy. And he's just going to dribble that in behind. Phillips going across the field. And he's made a meal of that one, Phillips, as well. And I think that might be another try there to the Cougars. No. Line dropout is the call. So Phillips not having the funnest of afternoons at the back, certainly in this second half. That kick from Guy. It wasn't a high one. It was just in behind an awkward one he had to go over and fetch. But he couldn't reel that one in. Next best thing, though, for the Cougars, the dropout. There's Schiller coming forward, and he spilled that one. Absolutely cold there, Schiller. He was coming in off the boundary. Just looked up as he was catching it and spilled it cold. And that'll be a tough one to swallow for Sean Maloney. He's had a lot to like about his team's performance in this second half, but that a forgettable moment one. Pascoe now takes it up towards halfway. Stanford goes beyond it. Reeled in there by Wallace. And Beverstock bounces away from one. Bounces away from two. Beverstock still going. And now Waldock puts this one high. It'll be a testing one for Simmons on this side, but he does well, Simmons. Had defenders bearing down on him, but didn't take his eyes off the ball, and plenty of courage to stand under that one and reel it in. And Bailey now plays it. Payako gets the offload away for Wallace. He had some support on the outside. I tell you what, if he found Tonga Tonga on that side there, wasn't overlap closest to us, but perhaps wisely takes it to ground. Tonga Tongo. Again, sucking some juice out of the defence. Plays it now to Wallace. Payako will kick back towards centre field. Trying to catch Phillips out of position. He does well, though, the fullback. And he dummies. And he comes back on the counter there, and he'll be made to play it just over his own 30. Tonga Tonga getting some treatment in back play here for the Cougars, but looks like he's going to be okay. The Devils, some hands on hips for the Devils. Bunching it around the footy, so some questions being asked of them. Apollo takes it up now towards halfway. He'll play it on halfway, dead centre of the park. Greene now. The kick in behind. He was looking for the chase from Vetnabu Affinity, but Schiller goes across and reels that one in. And he'll counter. Getting close to that touchline. He's backed himself, though. Schiller's still going. He fends away. That's his third tackle. Corey, the ball over the top. And Bailey streaks away for the corner. And he'll get there as well. All the Cougars in this second half. You've got to love the round the corner ball there from Corey, the big man. It was Schiller initially backing himself from deep inside his own end. Jimmy Greene, the early kick. They showed him the sideline, and Schiller said, thank you very much. Beat four defenders. And then finds the support, and Simmons, or Bailey rather, on that side, made it to the corner despite the cover. 32-22, the score with a kick to come. So, Guy, he converted one from a similar position earlier on this afternoon. But a tough proposition out there on that side. Looks as though the rain has eased slightly, although the lights do come on and the skies remain dark as the flags go up. 34-22 the score, a 12-point lead for the Cougars with 12 minutes to play. What a turnaround it's been in the second half. So they looked dead and buried, the Cougars. And now offside at the kickoff. Well, it's a cardinal sin. And the Devils just compounding their errors. Penalty at the kickoff. Some might say it's a pedantic one, but players know the referees are watching it like a hawk. And Guy just coming forward with the football. And see what sort of restart. You imagine they'll tap and go, keep the momentum going. There's Ben just come onto the park. He'll take it up towards the 40. Guy finds Corey. Corey, the offload again, causing some real headaches with the second phase there. Piarco, the long ball there for Simmons. Already got one try this afternoon. Simmons looking for another. Tonga onto Piarco. Jones. He'll play 10 metres out dead in front of the post. Guy. Long ball there for Corey with some space. Corey still going. He's going to reach out. He might have got there. No, just short, they say. Made to play it. Todman at dummy half. Guy, just a kick for himself. And Apollo goes back and cleans it up well and finds some space back through the middle on the counter-attack. But he's throwing the ball straight to Wallace. And the Cougars back on the attack. And then the Devils with the football, so not sure what's going on there. Bit of a comedy of errors, but it is the Devils 10 metres out from their own line now. And needing to find something with 10 minutes to play. There's Grehan. He's got the 6 on his back, but takes it up like a front rower there. Stanford still going. Beach now. Bumps away there from Simmons. Been physical in his carries this afternoon, Beach. Now Waldock will kick from on halfway. It's a wobbly one. Probably not the kick he was looking for, but bounces favourably for Vetnabu Affinity. He's got some space. A lofted pass there, and Hannington just spills it. He had open space in front of him. Had just Tonga coming across in cover. But he spills that one. Sure, that's Deverley. That's just come on the park. You've got to love that haircut. Bit of Kerry Hemsley about it there for the big bench prop from the Cougars. There's Wallace now. Probing out of dummy half. Rain just starting to pick up again. Guy, he's going to look long, but he plays short to Corey. Corey straight into space. The offload now for Todman. Todman going. He's found space on the outside, and that'll be... I thought it was going to be another try there for Bailey, but dragged down from behind there by Green. And Guy goes blindside, and he's put his foot into touch. Gets up, blowing up the Deluxe. He's sure he scored that one, Guy. But the flag goes up. The Devils stay in this one. 8 minutes to play. We'll have some work to do to try to get back into this one. I think they'll need to score in one of their next couple of possessions to set up the grandstand finish. And Apollo now shimmies and he's brought to ground 10 metres out from his own line. Hobson now Waldock. Hannington some space. He's got Beach on his outside, but he goes back infield, Hannington. And a neat little pass there for Hardy. And he's tackled by Payako. Payako pushing his luck there and too far. The penalty is blown. And so the Devils giving themselves a sniff. Waldock with the touch finder. Waldock now Hardy. He takes it over halfway. He's held and the ball's come out there, and I think it might have got a little bit of help. It did. It was Lavamai there protesting his innocence, but the penalty is the call. So back-to-back penalties for the Devils and a chance to get back into this one. Hannington dummies to no one and gets belted there by Payako for his trouble. Physical stuff there from the Cougars, number 7. Hardy now winds up. Tonga still throwing himself into everything with 6 minutes left to play. And he might just get pinged there for a silly one, and it was. So 3 straight penalties now for the Devils. They'll tap and go here. Look for a quick try. And Taylor now plays it almost directly underneath the black dot there. Stanford. Flat ball there for Pascoe. Pascoe's trying to barge his way across the try line. Can't get there. And another penalty, so that's 4. Wonder if we might see a bit of a warning delivered here. And Pascoe met there in the tackle of Ben there and Deverley. Stanford, second man for Waldock, and Tonga. Well, he's been all over Waldock all afternoon, and he's made it stick again there. And now back on the inside there for Green. Payako making the tackle underneath. Lavamai finishing it up over the top. Waldock, flat ball there for Pascoe. He'll play it 9 metres out. Green, flat ball for Stanford. Stanford breaks a couple of tackles, and Green, well, he's in all sorts after he was whacked there after passing. And Hobson's just kicked that. There's no chase, so that'll just roll meekly dead, and Green still in all sorts of trouble back here on the 10-metre line. And looks like he might have just had the wind knocked out of him there, Graham. Not sure it was all that late, but it certainly was hard. He'll be all right, the old warrior. Still looks like he's a bit worse for wear there, the skipper, but he goes and takes his place over on the far touchline. So we will have a line drop out. Corey, the man, and he gives it a heave too. And it goes 55 on the fly and keeps going. The Devils going all the way back to their own 30 to reel that one in. The chase pretty handy as well. Wallace making the tackle. And there is an error there from Hobson, and that may well have been the Devils' last chance there. 3.5 or so minutes to go. And the Cougars now, well, they've played with plenty of intensity throughout this half, but suddenly in no rush, the Cougars to pack the scrum. Understandable, one would think. So Payako, first receiver off the scrum. Cougars looking to mount something and really put this one to bed. Payarko dummies and steps, and now he's found some space back through the middle. Dragged down by his opposite number there, Waldock. Tackle had to be made there. And Deverley. "30 metres out, dead centre of the park. This is Ben. Ben still backing his way up towards the 20. We do see some blue skies starting to emerge as well. Hopefully that continues. President's Cup match to come. Wallace now Guy, and Guy, he's going to stop and nab a field goal. And, well, I'll tell you what, it looked ugly, but 1 point is the result, and that well and truly will put it to bed. 13-point margin, 2 minutes to go. Said Matthew Guy, he loved the casual way he seems to go about his work, but he calmly just slotted that one. "29 unanswered points for the Cougars to win this one, and well-deserved win it was as Beach now spills that one. The clock counting down. I don't think either side will be too much of a rush to pack this scrum. In fact, Simmons looks like he might be getting some cramp. Certainly deserve a mountain of credit, the Cougars, this afternoon. Been a long wait to get footy back in Illawarra, and they've come here to Parish Park, found themselves down by quite a margin on the scoreboard, but stormed back into the game. And they've run away with it here, 35-22, the score inside the final minute. And Matthew Guy seems reluctant to play the ball, but he will eventually. As time peters out, and they will land the first blow in the open age competition. The Cougars, as we said, it is round 2, but for all intents and purposes, it is round 1. And they start off on a winning front, the Cougars. And Deverley now in some space. So they're not ready to go home yet, the Cougars. They really want to put an exclamation point on it. Wallace breaks them open through the middle again. Hannington coming across and making the tackle. It's Payarko. Long ball there, and that'll go into touch, and that'll be just about all she wrote. And there it is, 35-22 the score. The Corrimal Cougars winners over West Devils in the Illawarra Open Age competition. Rugby League back in the Illawarra. How good is it? Thank you very much for joining us wherever you may be watching. I'm Mitch Jennings for Bar TV. We'll see you out there next week somewhere in the Illawarra.
Hey, it's Andrew. We're all done here.
Full-time score in the reserve grade match. Corrimal 35,